Welcome back. Corbin Fraser here for this week's Cryptoverse highlights. And it's a big one. It's always a big one here. The leader of the free world launched a meme coin. Bitcoin smashed through all-time highs. Ross Ulbricht, OG Silk Road founder, was released from prison. And Gary Gensler, he's gone. So no time for intros. Let's get into it. So chaos reigned in the crypto markets this week with the surprise launch of the Trump coin, the presidential meme coin, confirmed via a post on X from the commander-in-chief himself on the evening of Friday, January 17th, which skyrocketed to a top 15 cryptocurrency by market cap within hours. Trump coin smashed every record known to man, becoming the fastest cryptocurrency ever to reach $1 billion, then $10 billion, and then north of 50 billion in a fully diluted market cap. So as millions scrambled to buy, trading volumes on Solana, which is the network that the Trump coin was deployed on, smashed records, peaking at over $35 billion. So for perspective here, the NASDAQ, which is the world's highest volume TradFi exchange, does about $300 billion in daily volume. Now, folks, meme coin trading on a decentralized smart contract platform just did comparable volume to all stocks on the biggest exchange in the world. So Moonshot Wallet, which was linked directly to Trump Coin's official website, onboarded 400,000 people in a single day, briefly making it the #1 downloaded finance app. So Trump Coin topped out at $75 per coin for an FDV of over $70 billion, turning hundreds of early buyers into instant millionaires, at least on paper. And given that 80% of the supply of Trump token is controlled by Trump himself through an LLC named CIC Digital, it's likely that Trump's Trump holdings now far exceed the value of all of his other financial interests combined. Again, that's on paper. So not to be outdone, First Lady Melania Trump, the beautiful goddess herself, launched her own meme coin about 48 hours after her husband's coin hit the markets. Now, Melania token surged over 10,000% in the first 12 hours after launch, peaking out at a little over $13 per coin for a fully diluted value of around $13 billion. Now, the launch of Melania coincided with a crash in the price of Trump as the market digested the meaning of all of this like meme coin madness. So on the websites for both Trump and Melania tokens, details were somewhat sparse, leading market participants to speculate very wildly. So is Trump token somehow like a key piece in Trump's geopolitical strategy? Would holders be rewarded with political access? What would the 80% of the supply held by the team be used for? As the market grappled with all of these questions, volatility continued to reign. At the time of recording, at least, the market has settled on Trump coin as the clear winner, with Melania coin plummeting 75% from its peak, while Trump coin stabilized at a more modest 50% crash from the Pico high. So how did Bitcoin fare in all this madness? Well, it roared past $109,000 per Bitcoin just hours before Trump's inauguration, printing a $7,000 candle in just 15 minutes. So the rally, dubbed the Trump effect, followed a wild 48 hours where Bitcoin dipped below 100 grand before bouncing back with vengeance. So over to another big story here. President Trump has granted a full pardon to Ross Ulbricht, the creator of Silk Road, an early crypto pioneer. Trump shared the emotional moment of calling Ulbricht's mother to deliver the news, slamming the flawed process behind his sentencing. So this pardon marks a monumental win for justice and a nod to Bitcoin's revolutionary roots. So congratulations, Ross. Welcome home. Gary Gensler's time at the SEC, he was the chair over there. It's officially ended, closing a chapter defined by strict crypto enforcement. So while critics argue that his policies stifled innovation, Gensler highlighted his focus on protecting investors and public education. With his departure, the crypto industry hopes for clearer, more innovation-friendly regulations under new leadership, signaling a potential shift in the SEC's approach. And President Trump's appointment of Mark T. Uyeda as acting SEC chair is being hailed as a win for the crypto community. Known for advocating clearer regulations and collaboration, Uyeda contrasts sharply with Gensler's enforcement-heavy approach. So his leadership aims to foster innovation and market stability. Meanwhile, pro-crypto lawyer and entrepreneur Paul Atkins awaits Senate confirmation as the permanent SEC chair, signaling a promising shift towards growth-friendly crypto policies in the United States of America. So So Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire is optimistic about President Trump issuing executive orders to let banks trade, hold, and offer crypto investments. At the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, Allaire highlighted how such moves could lower barriers, boost USDC adoption, and fuel institutional crypto growth. He also called for the appeal of the SEC's SAB or SAB 121, which complicates bank-held crypto assets. So if these orders come through, it could be a game changer for US crypto regulation and adoption. Also, Bank of America CEO Brian Moynihan envisions a crypto payments boom if clear regulations emerge, speaking at the World Economic Forum one day after President Donald Trump's inauguration, which, man, if you guys didn't catch that, go watch that on X. He highlighted banks' readiness to embrace digital currencies for transactions, comparing them to existing payment options like Visa or Apple Pay. Now, Moynihan emphasized regulatory clarity as the key driver, with banks poised to integrate crypto if rules evolve under President Trump's pro-crypto administration. So, with hundreds of blockchain patents, Bank of America seemingly stands ready to lead in this space. Switching gears, and crypto investment vehicles saw a record $2.2 billion in inflows last week, with Bitcoin dominating at $1.9 billion, pushing total assets under management to $170 billion. Ethereum bounced back with $245 million, while XRP shined, raking in $30 million to reach $485 million since mid-November 2024. The altcoins like Solana and Stellar saw modest gains. The US led the charge with $2 billion in inflows, fueling optimism in the digital asset market. Hyperliquid just smashed records, hitting $21 billion in daily trading volume, driving by the buzz around Trump and Melania meme coin listings. With $9.5 million in fees and $4.7 billion in open interest, this DeFi perps platform blends CEX speed with DeFi transparency. Dominating the perpetuals market, Hyperliquid's explosive growth it's a major flex. If you guys haven't checked out Hype, go play around. It's pretty cool. MicroStrategy has done it again, dropping $1.1 billion on another 11,000 BTC, pushing its total stash to 461,000 BTC, worth over $29 billion. Now, Executive Chairman Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin bull, shared the bold move, acquired at an average of just over $101,000 per Bitcoin. So Saylor sees Bitcoin potentially soaring to $13 million by 2045, cementing its role as an inflation hedge and solidifying MicroStrategy as a crypto Bitcoin powerhouse. Rumble has made its first Bitcoin purchase as part of a $20 million treasury diversification strategy. CEO Chris Pavlovsky confirmed the move on X, stating, quote, "It won't be the last." While purchase details remain under wraps, the video sharing platform joins companies like MicroStrategy and Riot Platforms in adopting a Bitcoin-first approach, marking its deeper dive into Bitcoin and crypto expansion. Over to the drama in Ethereum land, and developers are rethinking their approach after Solana's recent surge in adoption. Now, critics like Dankbrad Feist and Jesse Pollack argue that Ethereum's current upgrade roadmap is too slow and unambitious. Feist called for scaling Ethereum's base layer by 100 to 1,000x within a few years to remain competitive, dismissing the sole reliance on layer 2 solutions. The debate intensifies as Solana's base layer scaling approach continues to attract new users and projects, including high-profile launches like Trump's meme coins. Ethereum's future may hinge on bold, accelerated innovation. The Ethereum Foundation is also restructuring its leadership to improve tech leadership, developer support, and community engagement. Vitalik Buterin, the GOAT, one of the co-founders of Ethereum, now he clarified this shift won't alter Ethereum's neutral, non-political stance or its ideology. Now, critics calling for a radical pivot were told Ethereum isn't aiming to dominate or play politics, but remains focused on being a decentralized, inclusive platform. Now, my take here, you gotta bolden up, Ethereum boys. You gotta start lifting. You gotta start being a little bit more aggressive. I wanna see Ethereum try to win. It's all cool to be decentralized, but you gotta bang the drum sometimes. All right, Tornado.cash is back, privacy friends. Well, kinda, sorta. The Torn token surged over 115% in 24 hours, jumping from around $8 to $25 before settling near 18 bucks. So this comes after federal appeals court in Texas overturned sanctions against the Ethereum privacy protocol, ruling that Treasury Department had overstepped its authority. Now, this decision could have broader implications, potentially paving the way for Roman Storm and Roman Semenov, developers facing some serious charges, to see some reprieve. Critics argue that the US targeted the wrong people, going after the devs instead of the actual criminals. The recent ruling by the Fifth Circuit lifting OFAC sanctions on Tornado Cash has speculators eyeing a potential relaunch of the platform amidst renewed optimism for crypto privacy in the US. Now, Bitcoin.com is keeping a very close watch on this. If Tornado.Cash's domain or dApp comes back online, we'll be the first to integrate it in the Bitcoin.com wallet's Web3 browser, because privacy, in my opinion, and in Bitcoin.com's opinion, that's a right. And speaking of privacy, here's some alpha for you guys who stuck it on through the rest of this whole show here. We're nearly finished integrating Xano into the Bitcoin.com wallet, so stay tuned for more updates on that. It's going to be coming out very, very soon. And for our final story of the week, we have an exciting announcement from Sky, which is formerly the MakerDAO. Now, Sky's USDS stablecoin just hit $2 billion in circulation, doubling its supply in the last 30 days, offering a 12.5% APY. It's now the fifth largest stablecoin, sitting just below DAI, which also grew to 4.7 billion coins. Now, together, DAI and USDS boast a combined market cap of $6.8 billion, solidifying Sky's dominance in the DeFi space. And that's it for this week's update, folks. Stay tuned for more epic Bitcoin and crypto stories, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. For the latest crypto news, head over to our socials, follow us on Rumble, follow us on Twitter or X or wherever you're watching this, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.